Blau is on another level of generous and nice. So the way I explained it was that, like, if my dick broke, Blau would be like, yeah, you just have my dick. I don't need like, that's how great of a human being he is. Like, he would give you a shirt. No, take my dick.
What a revelation. Meatball Molly hates meatballs.
Amazing.
I only got called it because of smells of them in the gym.
Really?
Like, if I'd finish work at 5 or 4, I'd go straight to the gym and then just smell of like fucking Subway.
Who's on your list of who you want to fight next?
Disneyland.
Disneyland, huh? What's your favorite about Disneyland?
Well, Harry Potter.
Hi, Derek. How are you?
Terrible. How you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Hi, Derek. How's it going?
Terrible.
Why terrible?
At least you cared. The other guy didn't care. At least you asked him. Oh, no, I've just seen if you care about me. That's all.
So maybe it was not the time for me fight against Michelle and against Carla, and it's time to me fight against Marina. So that's the way I think.
So everything happens for a reason, right?
Yeah. Yes. It's like that. Yes.
We're like two peas, Amanda. It's unbelievable.
Yes. I like
You know, to get fingered off MD's an experience, but to get fingered off Shogun Hua is something that will be forever ingrained into my butthole.
Maybe get a signed photo.
Signed picture, he fingered me. Normally you have to take somebody out for a meal to get, you know, a stinky dig, you know what I'm saying, Schmo? You know what I'm saying, my man? Get any dirty digits.
It's a problem, you know, the dinosaurs. We gotta keep our focus. But that's the thing. I think I just got really obsessed with them, and my mom recognized that. One day I was watching Jurassic Park for like the 6th or 7th time, and we were in our like little shitty 1-bedroom apartment, and she was in the kitchen chopping onions, and she's just over there just chopping them, and she sees me, and it's that scene where the T-Rex is about to rip the guy out of the urinal. He's sitting there, and then the fucking T-Rex comes down, he rips him out, and I grabbed the cushion, and I was like, I started swinging her around, and then she freaked out, and then she started swearing in Punjabi, and she grabbed the cassette out of the VCR, she started slamming on the ground, she started stomping on the cassette, and stomping on the cassette, and stomping on the cassette, and this was probably the most mortifying memory of my childhood, and I watched her just destroy, at that time, the love of my life. And the way I dealt with it was I went to the fridge after she calmed down, and I grabbed like a Minute Maid container of like the orange juice, and I went to the bathroom, and she found me, and I poured it on my head, and that was how I dealt with it.
What did that solve?
I don't know, but my 6-year-old mind, that was how I dealt with it. And then I went to the library like a few weeks later after this all happened, and my librarian said I can't take out dinosaur books anymore.
Did you call ahead and tell you?
I think my mom called ahead, and she said I'm not allowed to, I have to expand my knowledge into other fields. And I don't know, I probably wouldn't be sitting here right now if it wasn't for that. Like, I'd probably be a paleontologist, you know?
Stipe. Stipe.
Fight for it. Fight for it. Fight for it. Fight for it. Fight for it.
But I'll let you in on the secret of the game. It's trying not to get hit for the majority, right?
Those big guys, is it difficult for you, or is it like almost an advantage for you?
I hope so. Imagine me with a belt. Oh, I will be so beautiful.
It was a fast drive here. I gave the RB. We did 86 the whole way here. It's all she had. So it was good driving.
What's that?
Listen, if you're someone who driving on the highway and you see a rig coming, why are you the guy that drives in the fast lane? Get the fuck over in the slow lane. Like, if you don't want to drive in the fast lane, Drive in the slow lane, let people pass you. And if you're a semi, stay in the fucking slow lane. That's all I have to say about that.
No, not really. I'm really getting aggravated the longer the interview is going, because I was watching Family Guy in my room.
Like, what does that feel like? Did you know the fight was over as soon as you landed that punch?
Okay, what I feel. Every time when I punch guys, like I feel like
You feel like, it's like, I don't know, just for example, if you like throw the cabbage and you kind of punch the cabbage, so like the same feel like when you punch the cabbage.
When you punch the cabbage?
Yeah, before when I was young, I many time practice for this. I boom.
You punch.
It feels nice,
You guys have anything you want to say before?
Nothing wrong with being a virgin and a nerd.
And even I started hiking the price up, and they still was trying to get me to do cameos. And like I really had to change my number just because of cameo. The craziest thing they asked me to do was take my shorts off. Actually, it was an older man wanted me to take my shorts off. I think it was a fetish of his, so I went ahead and did it anyway. So
Yeah, if you have enough coffee, you can do anything. Okay, so that's my secret. For anybody that wants to fight at weird hours, you just have heaps of coffee.
So coffee over crystals.
What are crystals?
Jared's very much into the crystal heat.
Oh, maybe I had more coffee than he had crystals. It seems the logical solution.
Did you say anything to him?
Well, he said something to me, and it was actually quite funny. I had on all white Chuck Taylors, and he walked up, and in his meanest voice, he said, "I like your shoes." And so, and in my meanest voice, I said, "My wife dresses me."
We got candy in the back.
Wow, it's nice. I take it now.
Like, how do you see it? Is it beautiful? Is it even majestic? Like, how do you see it sort of laid out in your mind?
First of all, I'm hoping it's tropical. There's definitely like private islands. I Googled it. There's some off like the coast of Nova Scotia. That's not what I'm going for. Canada's nice, but it's not as nice as like Fiji or like the Caribbean.
My afro is like actually a little bigger than it is when I fight, but like when it's like nice and dense, nice and condensed and tight, then it's kind of like a little helmet. So so I like fighting with that because I feel like I could take, like, I think somebody was saying that, oh, well, Gedalia landed an elbow in that last round, but it literally like bounced off of my hair. Like,
oh yeah, they do that every time. Every fight, I always video my kids. They always say, "Good luck, Daddy. Hope you win your fight," and stuff like that. They say the same thing over and over like robots.
Right? Because when you say, I'm going to get if I get tested Friday, I won't get tested Saturday. So you think, it's just a number. They're going to put my name, or I don't know if it's in a hat, like, whatever. Whatever they do, they pull a number. And I was at the Titan Games in 2004 in Atlanta, Georgia. It was this concept that USA Olympic Athlete Committee came up with, where it was boxing, wrestling, weightlifting, karate, taekwondo, all these sports. And after the matches, I got tested on Friday. So I was like, there's no way. I'm ready to go in Atlanta. It's the black hub of America. Like, I'm going to go and party with my people. So I peed right before. And it took me 4 hours to pee after. No matter what I drink, I could not pee again. So that's probably like the most nightmarish time I've had with USADA, because I was there until probably 1 o'clock in the morning trying to pee.
I don't think they know where I was at. And like when I got called to the UFC, I talked to my boss, and just the next day I didn't come in. And then, so I don't know if they even know I'm out here doing this right now.
I went up to her in the kitchen one day and I was like, "Mom, I have a job." She's like, "Oh, what are you doing?" I was like, "I'm fighting now." She's like, "Yeah, I know, stupid, you get arrested for it all the time." And I'm like, "No, like I'm actually fighting like for money now, and I'm fighting in like a month. You want to like come watch?" And she's like, "Oh, what's your name going to be? The Pichelle from hell?" And I started laughing, and I was like, "Shit, man, like that. Like I actually love that, right?" And I told my coach Brian, and we kind of played with it with the guys in the gym, and we came up from Help a Shell, right?
Yeah, you saw that. Where you saw that? Look at it. She been following me ever since. Yeah. Shit, I don't know, man. So it might be my last fight. I might be 2 years suspension after this.
I've been working with everyone undercover. I'm not gonna say too much names because during lockdown I should have been training, but I've been doing my thing. You know what I mean? I'm still here looking like a snack, as they call it in the UK. Beautiful. So.
Right before a fight, man, I swear on my life, I hate this fucking sport. Like, I don't, like, the whole entire time, like, right before I'm about to walk out, I'm like, I hate everything about this. I don't want anything to do with this sport anymore. Like, and then you win, and then you're like, give me a fight tomorrow. Like,
no, I'm gonna go with controversial decision win myself. Yeah.
Hometown nod, right?
The whole time judging the Texas commissioner, they know what's up. Yeah.
You know, I had this whole thing envisioned out in my head. I was going to walk out to the fight, and then they was going to check me at the ring, and I was just going to go, boom, take off my sweatpants, and there's going to be camo shorts in there. And I was going to run into the cage, and there's going to be security guards trying to pull me out of the cage. And then I was going to be fighting the security guards, them dudes in the red vest. And I figure if I got the first hit on one of them dudes, I could probably drop one of them. And then the other one would be putting up a good fight. And then I was hoping my cornerman would jump in because there'd probably be about 3 more red suit dudes coming in. And so it'd be kind of like a little brawl going on. And that's what I was expecting would happen. And I'm really glad that that didn't have to happen. I'm really glad that they gave me the camo shorts and I could do the whole thing legally because they probably would have sued me or definitely would have fired me.
I had this one guy send me these messages about how he wanted to be a pro fighter and his girlfriend had just died. And then because his girlfriend had just died, he wanted to give me his organs if I needed them. Like, it was just such a wild ride about him wanting to donate his organs to me if I needed them so that he could literally be inside me or something. Like, it was very strange.
When I was a little kid, I grew up in Newport, Washington, which is like way north of here, pretty close to Canada. And we had a crazy, like, geriatric old neighbor that, like, came over and said he saw a Sasquatch. And so me and my sister, like, put flowers in a Dr. Pepper can, like, took some food from the house, and we're just, like, walking around our backyard looking for Bigfoot. Like, hey, Bigfoot, where are you? Like, trying to bring in some stuff. So it's weird that this Sasquatch picture you're showing me, he has, like, the opposite of a treasure trail. He has, like, no nipple hair, and there's no – that's skin. That makes no sense.
I didn't hear DC, no. That'd be really funny if he was, though, because I doubt he even heard it.
Sure.
You know, fun fact, Bilal Muhammad, my teammate, was in the stands. I heard him louder than my cornerman.
Right.
So if that's the case, it was pretty fair as far as
Well, was he like giving it like fight advice or just like?
No, yeah, he was literally trying to corner me from like 10 rows back. So yeah, that was interesting.